The Trade is a gripping Nigerian crime thriller directed by Jadesola Osiburu, widely known for her work on Sugar Rush and Isoken 2017. The film draws inspiration from real-life events, delving deep into the brutal and often hidden world of kidnapping in southern Nigeria. The Trade is a haunting and intense drama that exposes the brutalities of the crime syndicates that thrive on human trafficking and abduction. The film follows the story of Eric, a notorious and elusive kidnapper portrayed by Blossom Chukwujeku, who has been wreaking havoc across southern Nigeria for over a decade. His criminal empire runs smoothly due to his meticulous operations and deep understanding of his victims' fears. However, things take a dramatic turn when a job goes awry and law enforcement finally begins to close in on him. Eric's operations are sophisticated, but with every crime he commits, he draws closer to an inevitable confrontation with the authorities. He is well aware of this and lives in constant fear of being caught, but his ruthlessness keeps him moving forward. The film takes viewers through a tense and nail-biting cat-and-mouse game between Eric, the police, and the community trying to deal with the aftermath of Eric's actions. Through his relationship with Doris, Rita Dominic, a woman who becomes entangled in his world, we witness the human side of his complex character. Doris represents the emotional toll that the violence takes on both the victims and the people who unknowingly come into contact with Eric's world. The film also explores the lives of his associates, including Spark, Gideon Okeke, a supporting character who brings a different dynamic to the plot, and Nneka Nenji Adoki, whose role underscores the personal sacrifices that come with living a life driven by crime. One of the central themes of The Trade is the exploration of the impact of kidnapping on Nigerian society. Through Eric's character and his operations, the film sheds light on how kidnapping has evolved into a profitable criminal enterprise, becoming a plague to communities across the nation. The film does not shy away from showing the gruesome realities of such crimes, including the trauma that victims face and the moral decay that spreads when criminals strive without fear of retribution. Another key theme in The Trade is redemption and human complexity. Despite his criminal actions, Eric is portrayed as a character with internal conflicts. His bond with Doris shows a side of him that is not purely evil, but rather one driven by fear and circumstance. The film challenges the viewer to understand that people like Eric are products of their environment, and in some way, he is trapped by the world he has created. Blossom Chukwujeku as Eric Chukwujeku's performance is a standout in the film. He expertly portrays Eric as a cold, calculating figure who is always in control, yet vulnerable when his empire begins to unravel. Chukwujeku brings an intense, layered performance that allows the audience to see the complexity of his character. He shows Eric's vulnerability, his fear of capture, and his cold determination to continue his trade despite the consequences. Rita Dominic as Doris. Rita Dominic's portrayal of Doris is a deeply emotional one. As a character caught in the web of Eric's criminal activities, Doris is both a victim and a moral compass of sorts. She brings a sense of humanity to the film, and her performance is subtle yet powerful, making the audience empathize with her despite the questionable choices she makes. Gideon Okeke as Spark. Okeke plays Spark, a secondary character who works for Eric. His performance brings a contrasting energy to the film. While Eric is calculating and reserved, Spark is more erratic and emotionally charged, and his character adds a layer of unpredictability to the story. Nenji Adoki as Nneka Adoki plays a crucial supporting role, portraying a character deeply affected by Eric's crimes. Her character serves as a reminder of the human cost of the kidnapping trade, offering a personal lens through which the consequences of Eric's actions are explored. Chiwetalu Egu as kidnap driver. Egu's role adds authenticity to the criminal underworld, and his performance is a testament to his decades of experience in Nollywood. His portrayal adds a touch of realism, grounding the film in the harsh realities of crime. Cinematography. Visually, the trailer is stunning. The cinematography, handled by an experienced team, captures the gritty, unsettling world of the film. The dark, shadowy tones reflect the ominous atmosphere that looms over the narrative, and the use of urban landscapes to depict the setting of southern Nigeria is particularly effective in creating a sense of authenticity. The film's action sequences are well choreographed, and the pacing is deliberate. While some action scenes are intense, they don't overshadow the emotional undercurrent of the film. The use of lighting and shadow heightens the suspense, and the cinematography effectively underscores the tension between law enforcement and the criminals. Critical reception. The trailer has received a mix of reviews from critics and audiences alike. On one hand, many have praised the film's performances, particularly Chukwujeku's portrayal of the calculating yet vulnerable Eric, as well as Dominic's emotional depth as Doris. The film's ability to depict the internal struggles of its characters has been applauded, making it more than just a crime thriller but also a character-driven drama. However, there have been criticisms regarding the pacing of the film. Some have found certain plot points to be predictable, especially as the story begins to focus more on the law enforcement's attempts to capture Eric. While the tension remains, some critics feel the film could have taken a more unconventional approach to the storytelling. The trailer is a dark, suspenseful, and emotionally charged film that offers a compelling exploration of the Nigerian kidnapping crisis. Although the plot does not necessarily offer groundbreaking twists, the film succeeds in creating an intense atmosphere that is both engaging and thought-provoking. With standout performances, particularly from Blossom Chukwujeku and Rita Dominic, the trailer captures the complexities of crime, human nature, and the psychological toll of living in a society plagued by fear and corruption. The film's success lies in its ability to draw empathy from the audience for its flawed characters, while still offering a sobering reflection on the harsh realities of Nigeria's crime epidemic. The trailer is an important contribution to Nigerian cinema, one that paints a dark but essential picture of modern societal issues. Thank you for watching.